Hey everybody, it's Awdust and welcome back into the Mosh Pit. Playing Crying Suns, we're on Chapter 5, Memories of None. The last video, if you hadn't watched it, is pretty crazy. There was a heck of a plot twist. I think we're going to go into Elysium, and for some reason I feel like that Oberon, who we were supposed to be fighting for, might be the actual enemy here. But let's get into a new run. We will skip that. I can remember, not everything, only a moment. I was in Oberon's palace. He... No. Killed my wife. Yes. He executed me. Oh yeah, he executed you. The original Idaho for not bombing Ganymede. And there was a woman there, Rebecca. Yeah, so Ganymede is a planet that... the legend has it that Admiral Idaho bombed the planet with this bomb ship, basically like a suicidal mission, bombed the Ganymede and turned everything to glass. But I guess the real thing is that I refused to do that, and Oberon, in front of Rebecca, who is my wife, executed me. Yes, the original Idaho did not bomb the survivalists on Ganymede. He refused. So Oberon executed him, in front of Rebecca. But we'd been so loyal to him. I've died hundreds of times in his name, the name of the man who killed me. That other Idaho we encountered, he was telling the truth. All these deaths of mine, it's all been for nothing. Everything I believed is a lie. And you knew I never bombed Ganymede. You knew what he did to me. You lied to me. I did, yes. It's what happened to all the other Idahos. They all remembered, not everything. The inhibitor prevented a total memory recollection, but they remember enough. The original execution, and that ruined everything. Now you'll finally tell me the truth, machine, or will I end you? You're right. It is time you knew. I will tell you everything you want to know. Oh. Alright. What is the real purpose of Gehenna? This is a planet, starship, I don't know what the hell we're on. Gehenna, the place we're at here, this facility. Tell me the real purpose of this planet, Caliban. The purpose of Gehenna has always been to save the clusters. We have always been, I believe, the Empire's ultimate contingency plan, just as I had said. But I don't suspect we were created for a scenario such as this. You talk like you don't know. I don't. I'm in the dark myself. What I suspect is that we were created for a situation in which the machines turned against us. Well, against humans and the Empire. When the Omni shut down 20 years ago, the FoldNet and the Folders did too. And that was our cue to start sending clones out into the Outer Rim. I suspect that our objective shifted without us necessarily being aware of it when we failed to encounter hostile Omnis. Our original objective might have been to find and destroy Omnis, but when we failed to find any to destroy, we found ourselves drawn to trying to turn them back on and vanquishing Imperial enemies who had come into power in the clusters in the meantime. Why was I chosen to be part of this? Especially if Oberon considered me an enemy. Why did he choose the original Idaho to be part of this project? Was it punishment for disobeying him? Did he want to turn him into his slave? Punishment? I don't know. That's a question only he can answer. But what we're sure of is that he chose the original in part because he was the best. That part was never a lie. The original you was the strongest, bravest, most willful, the only one capable of possibly defeating the machines. You were exactly the Admiral he wanted for the project. I suspect even when you disobeyed his orders in Ganymede. So he took those memories away via the inhibitor, knowing that if you ever remembered what had happened, you'd rebel. Yet despite the inhibitor, this memory found a way to rematerialize. Perhaps because it was the most painful memory you had. What other questions? Ask about the other Idaho you encountered. Who was he? That other Idaho. He was from the first strand, a strand of Idahos. Strand A? The original Idaho clones, the first clones sent out into the Outer Rim 20 years ago when the Omni shut down. You've been sending us out for 20 years? Yes, it wasn't long after we did. Strand A started recalling his memory, or this memory of your execution, despite the presence of your inhibitor. Upon remembering, some in Strand A came undone. Some fought their Calibans. Some were terminated by their Calibans. Some committed suicide. Some disappeared. Some did many of those things. The Idaho we encountered was one of the ones that got away. What happened to the Strand A? What did you do with Strand A's? After countless experiences with Idahos like the one we just encountered, we terminated Strand A, tinkered with the inhibitor, and created Strand B. This took us a few years. You are Strand B, and all was going well. Sure, you were a little paranoid, but we could live with that. Then we ran into Strand A. To that Strand A. Or should I say, he ran into us. Yeah. he basically kamikazed into us. But why lie to me? Why did you tell me at the start that the Omnis had shut down 20 years ago and that I was the first clone? You had to believe that you were the first clone, first of a Strand A, so that you'd ask as few questions as possible. We worried the more you knew, the more questions you would ask, and the sooner you would destabilize psychologically, hence our encouragement not to investigate your past. It was very important you didn't destabilize for yourself, for the crew, for the other versions of me. We needed you capable of saving a collapsed empire. You feel no guilt for what you've done? To all the Idahos, the Ozus, the Lynches, sending us out from Gehenna to die over and over for a lying emperor? No, I do not. I do what I've been programmed to do, that is all. Morality doesn't enter into it. You should know that by now. What other questions? Why did Caliban use the inhibitor on the other crew members? But why did you use the inhibitor on the crew members? Because many had anti-Oberon, anti-Imperial memories of their own. What made the inhibition process a bit trickier was that some also had memories of your rebellion or of the anti-Imperial leanings of other crew members. Some served together. Some served with you. But you're not going to tell them anything about this, Admiral. And why not? Because doing so will endanger the mission. Do you really think a crew full of individuals who despise their emperor will help you reactivate the Omnis? Will help you save what remains of the human population? Help you see your wife again? They might. They might not. And you can't risk it. But I have to tell them something about this other Idaho. They saw him. You are their admiral, and at the end of the day, they'll do whatever you ask. That's how they've been trained. But if you insist, a partial truth should work. Partial truth? Yes, which is that there were other Idahos, other clones before you that malfunctioned. Saving the future of humanity is a tremendous amount of pressure after all. Dying and watching your crew die thousands of times over and over. Tell them I didn't tell you because I was worried it might lead to your unraveling, and theirs as well. By this point, they've seen hundreds of themselves perish, knowing there were hundreds more shouldn't affect them too much. Don't say anything about how you really died. There's no need to complicate things. Huh. Why did Oberon execute the original Idaho? Because I wouldn't follow his crazy order. You'll have to ask him yourself. Wow. But it appears he was not pleased his orders were refused. But why did the original refuse those orders? I think I know why, but I don't know exactly why myself, but it seems the original was seriously doubting Oberon and the Imperial cause, had been for quite some time, and did not think killing the survivalists and wiping out Ganyma was justified action. No, and with good reason. That was a crime against humanity. What other questions do you have? No more questions. I know what I need to do. Oh wait, I know what I need about this. That's just one line of questioning. Oh jeez. Ask how you received the other Idaho's memories. Yeah, how did I get that? How did I receive the other Idaho's memory? Knowing that I would automatically download his memories and send them back to Gehenna if he was close enough when we died, the Idaho crashed his ship into ours, and at which point I merged his memories into this newest version of you. We had no choice. That's how we're programmed. I have to hand it to him. It was a clever thing to do, but I wonder if only a madman could have gone through with such an idea. Interesting. How many other Idahos exist or existed? How many of us have there been? Hundreds. Hundreds? We started the very day the Omni shut down, the day the FoldNet shut down, just as we had been programmed to do, roughly 8,000 days ago. The sectors being what they are now, some didn't even last a single day. But in all of our trying, we've never been as close as we are now. We have yet to solve the mystery of who shut down the Omnis, and we have yet to turn them back on. But we've never gotten so far. And are there others like him? Other Idahos in the cluster? The truth is, if they haven't all died off, yes, it's possible. And why? Ask why you haven't run into anyone who encountered other Idahos. But why, if you sent out so many Idahos and some who might still be alive, haven't we run into anyone who encountered other Idahos? And why didn't the cluster bosses recognize us? We're talking about extremely vast clusters and extremely vast sectors. The chances that these individuals would have encountered another Idaho, another NS Odysseus, are extremely slim. But you're forgetting, we did run into some of the same people. There were clues that they had run into previous Idaho clones. You just didn't pick up on them. You couldn't have. As for the cluster bosses, it's possible the other Idahos avoided them. There are other routes to take. Other folders and hubs. A faulty paranoid Idaho might have avoided cluster bosses, especially if he no longer cared about saving the Empire. Huh. Alright. You have yet to ask what I thought you would have by now. Don't worry, Caliban. I'll ask it yet. Don't you worry. Ask to receive all the original Idaho memories. That's why you shouldn't kill him there. Ask Caliban if he knows anything else about Rebecca. Give me all the other Idaho memories. And this memory tech, this inhibitor, is it still active inside me? It is. That's why you still can't remember everything. That's why your memory is limited to your execution, and why your one memory of your wife is of her in the moments before your death. Then remove the inhibitor, machine, now. Given how painful your present memories are you sure you want others? Machine? I can't. I'm not programmed for that. Only Oberon can tell me how to turn off the inhibitor. You'll answer me, machine. Ask if Caliban knows anything else about Rebecca. What more can you tell me about Rebecca? I know nothing beyond what we've learned on our journey, and nothing beyond your one memory of her. You two loved one another very much, that's obvious. But I have a feeling you will learn more about her in the next cluster, Admiral. Call it an omni-intuition. I don't really want to kill him here and there. Continue on with Caliban to Telos Cluster. You have no choice. Exactly. As much as I want to end you, machine, you're right. I am more interested in turning the machines back on and helping the people of these clusters. Right. And in seeing Rebecca once more, if she still lives. Let's not forget about that. One last thing before we continue on. Remember what I said about Oberon. Try anything and I'll be forced to stop you. I'll keep that in mind, machine. Excellent. Now, come on. Let's meet this Emperor of ours. So if I try to attack Oberon, then Caliban's turning against me. I just unlocked an achievement through the looking glass. Pretty gnarly. We should have a new class. Yes, we have the Hammer class. The last class is the Void class for completing Chapter 5. I'm assuming that's the in-game ship that you get if you beat the whole game, and then you can run back through any of the chapters using that. We get Koshbwindia Tech. Battleship and allied units are immune to direct damage of allied weapons. When an allied unit is hit by an allied direct damage weapon, this unit gets 100% DPS for 10 seconds. Huh. Interesting. Critical fire does not propagate. Allied squadron speed is lower, negative 15%. It has a lot of health. Look at that. 4 blocks of 155. That's craziness. It comes with 2 frigates, 2 fighters, and a juggernaut. It comes with a plasma nuke. Just kind of gnarly as well. Let's choose our officers. What about the fuel scavenging is crap? That kind of sucks. Distress signals are 0 right off the bat. We only have 1 weapon dock. We're going to need to upgrade that. We only have 2 squadron docks. Alright. Pooper, you still growing? No special officers or Kara Moon. I really like these special officers, and I've only found 2. Look at all these that are still unlockable. Oh my gosh. Is this a guy who's sitting in a chair or a wheelchair or something? I don't know. Well, let's see. We've got a soldier, a scientist, and a spy. I do like having a spy. Soldiers are good for ground combat. This guy's got demolition skills, and this guy has battle skills. This just copies an officer. Advanced critical repair, immune to health loss due to critical effects, can repair even when locked. Let's get this scientist going. I really want the spy, but I need somebody that can do ground attacks. If fully charged, spawns 1 crafted drone, same MK-20 non-crafted squadron death. Sure. Let's go with Yuval Ahmad and Tamar Levy. Alright, let's do it. Half the video in story content. I'm all about it, though. I like the story in this game. Here we are, the heartland of the Empire. The Admiral, the people of these sectors will be delighted to see you. Yeah, right. Why is there a boss icon then? Happy to see me. You've forgotten, machine. The people here think I think Admiral Idaho is dead. That can be corrected, Admiral, and will be as soon as they see you. Come on, crew. Let's take a look around. It's been a long time coming, but we're finally home. Sure, there's a shitload of anomalies here. Let's see, trading here. We've got trading. Oh man, yeah, we don't have a lot of scanning, so we don't know what kind of trading. That's got 3. That's got 2. There's more anomalies this way, but I think going this route, because there's so many places to visit, might be better for us. So let's head out to Alberin. We need an upgrade. Fuel scavenging and sector scanning would be nice. Anomaly, of course. Imperial battleship, sir. Get out of here. This is our spot. What? What the hell? Contact the ship. What are you talking about? Get me back in touch with that ship, Lieutenant. Right away, sir. You again? What do you want this time? You're gonna get us both killed. Tell the captain who you are. This is Admiral Idaho, Grand Admiral of the fleet. Yeah, and this is Emperor Oberon, Emperor of, the Empire. If you don't get out of here, you're gonna regret it. This captain's been spooked bad, sir. Tell the captain you can prove your identity. I can prove I am who I say I am. What did I tell you? Why couldn't you just have listened to me? They're gonna fight me. This doesn't look good, sir. God damn it. She's an idiot. What is with this lady? Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's put down a Juggernaut frigate right here. Let's put down this squadron. All we got's the 2. I don't really know what her problem is. Let me put down an officer. I don't have an officer there. Shit. Put down an officer here. And also... see, she needs to be there. Let's put an officer here, I guess, since I can support that node. And boom. Juggernaut, can you please attack the hull? Actually, hold on. Juggernaut, can you come here? And you go and attack that the squad coming in. Juggernaut is slow as all get out. Okay. Juggernaut, can you attack these assholes here? Sure takes you a long time to travel. They've only got patched units, so that's good. Juggernaut, can you come here, please? You guys come to the... Well, actually, you know what? You guys come to the weapons. How about that? Since the hull looks like it has some kind of shell or guard on it. Okay, Juggernaut, I want you to come to here. You're so slow. So freaking slow. But that's okay. We're going to destroy that hull. Got the scrap we needed. I don't know why she wouldn't just shut up and leave us alone. I feel bad. Scavenge that Neo. Not very much. Let's get our fuel scavenging up. Our nav scanner up. And more fuel scavenging. Thank you. Close that. Look at the local system here. We got a secret military base here. Let's head over there with our 12 commandos. See if we can get some more scrap so we can do some more upgrades. It would be nice to get some upgrades. Sir, incoming transmission. Greetings, fellow Imperial. What brings your fearsome battleship to our humble planet? We haven't upset the fleet, have we? Upset the fleet? No, of course not. Good, good. Excellent to hear. I don't believe I've seen your ship around this sector before, Commander. Must be new to your position. Strange. What is? You remind me of someone who died a long time ago. Someone no one talks about much anymore. He doesn't recognize Admiral Idaho. Don't you want to tell him who you are, sir? For some reason, I have a feeling we'll learn more if I keep my identity hidden for the moment. Of course, sir. Ask Lord Helio why he's nervous. Okay, let's try that. Is our presence making you nervous, Lord Helio? Nervous? why would an Imperial battleship make me nervous? After all, the fleet is what keeps my planet and people safe. Without your protection, our citizens would be as good as dead, but I must say, someone already came by. Commander Starr, in fact? What do you mean? Our people have already contributed to this month's securitization fund. Securitization fund? You act like you don't know, Commander. I mean, all the planets and stations around here contribute, and if they don't, then, well, their enemies attack, don't they? What enemies? You know, our enemies, the enemies who will attack if we don't pay this securitization fund, those kind of enemies? Is he saying what I think he's saying? He is. The fleet's threatening to attack the planet and stations at this cluster, and in this cluster unless they're paid off. There must be some mistake. House Telos would never do something like that. Do you have another question for Lord? I do. Who controls these sectors? Who controls the sectors now? Strange question for a commander in the very same cluster to ask, is it not? But I'm happy to answer it. Emperor Oberon, of course, reigns supreme, but Admiral Okonkwo is more hands-on, has been for years now. Admiral Okonkwo. He was promoted? That's right, when Admiral Idaho died, heroically, why I have an issue with that word? Heroically in Ganymede, Oberon made Okonkwo his second in command. And might I say, completely unprompted, of course, what a great admiral he is. Lord Brownnoser of House Telos would be better named for this guy, I think. Do you know where I can find this Admiral Okonkwo? Easy, his commanders have ships all around here. Can't miss them. Even if you tried, but I'm saying anybody would want... I'm not saying anybody would want to miss them. I'm not saying that at all. Ask Lord Helio about Oberon. What can you tell me about Oberon? He's in his palace on Elysium. I don't know if the rumors are true, but it said he hardly ever leaves now. It said he lost interest in his empire and sits on his throne all day brooding and waiting for someone. Waiting for who? I don't know, but surely those rumors are wrong. Surely Oberon is well and fine. After all, he's Emperor Oberon. Commander question. What else can you tell me about Okonkwo's commanders? They're the best that the Academy has ever produced. The smartest, bravest. They control these sectors. And I'm glad that you do. There he goes, lying again. Do you have another question? No questions about that. Suit yourself. You're in charge, not me. How can I help the planet? Let's ask about the Omnis first. What can you tell me about the shutdown? I've already told the fleet many times. I know nothing. One moment my Omnis were working and the next they weren't. For a second, I thought they were playing a practical joke on me. Can you imagine? The fleet inquired about the shutdown? That's right. There was an investigation handed by the Progma. I believe several inspectors traveled around these sectors asking questions. But the investigation ended years ago. Oberon must have been satisfied with the results. I even expected the Omnis to turn on again, but never happened. But they'll turn on again soon, right? Not that I'm getting impatient or anything. We can probably hold on for another 5 years. Oh my gosh. How can I help you guys? Anything I can do to help you and the people of your planet? Help us? Oh, just keep our enemies away. That's help enough, Commander. My people and I want nothing under the protection of Okonkwo and his fierce ships. From what I can tell about his planet, sir, food is scarce and his people are suffering terribly. He's afraid, that's clear. And what he fears most is the fleet. Do you know anything about Earth? Have you ever heard of a planet named Earth? I'm sorry, Commander, but I have not. Why are its citizens late in their securitization payment? Well, then I guess their enemies will attack soon, won't they? Too bad for them. Jesus. Alright, let's move on. Come on, let's push it. Push on. There must be a reason the fleet rules these sectors with fear and threats. Leaving so soon? Well, it was a pleasure, Commander. Be sure to tell Admiral Okonkwo the Lord Helio sends his abundant praises. End of transmission, sir. Yeah, that's bizarre. So I wonder if Okonkwo is the main boss and not Oberon here in Chapter 5, and that there's a Chapter 6. Alright, prep the mission. Let's see how it looks. Scan this planet. Planet of fear and hunger. No major threats. They've got a secret military base. Looks like the officer will return but will be damaged. Doesn't look great percentage-wise. Both percentage-wise, we'll lose 0 commandos that route. But both of them are 13 and really not the greatest when it comes to... This one will lose commandos. So I think I'm going to go this route and we'll hope for the best. We have no distress signals. I need to get scrap and upgrade. So I'm hoping that we can get some scrap on this mission and upgrade that part of our fleet here. So far, we're getting some decent scrap. Not much else. Secret military base, but nothing there. Dang it. Extraction point, and we got 81 scrap. Not the greatest, but better than nothing. Better than nothing. Upgrades. Okay, we can get extra squadron dock. That would be really helpful. Having an escape, I have not yet needed that. Additional weapons dock would be nice. I don't think we have an additional weapon right now to even use. Yeah, we don't even have an extra weapon, but we do have extra fleet needs. Oh, 300. Derp. That's for extra. Okay, yeah, no. We could use this as well. I don't think we need any of that. Crap. I think I'm gonna hold on to the cash. Let's take one more jump before the end of the video to the next sector. To Nashercad. Or should we come down here? No, let's go here. Nashercad. Let's hope that we get some better NGO or whatever. The fuel. Sir, an Imperial ship. Finally, an ally in this darkness. It couldn't be, but it is. Admiral Ellis, Idaho. I don't understand. I thought you died decades ago. I'm still alive and kicking, Captain. It's nice to be back in Telos, our home. It's been a long journey. But I'll explain all that to you in person. Let us break bread together and celebrate. And what are we celebrating, Admiral? Our return to these sectors, of course. Our reunion with the fleet. Are you joking? Joking. What, does the fleet no longer celebrate joyous occasions? You're an enemy of the Empire. Oberon has ordered your death. I assure you, our impending battle is no joyous occasion. Oh man, come on. Oberon wants me dead? Okonkwo says it's so, yes. And soon you will be. Oh, what? He's like, oh, good to see you, death. Good to see you, fool. You're gonna die. Crap. Should have upgraded. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's put the frigate out. Let's say we're gonna frig that thing up. Let's hit play. He's got a laser and a bomber. Let's send that guy out here to get those drones. I'm gonna have them fight the turrets. Actually, yeah, you know what? Both of these turrets. Let's take out the turrets first. Yeah, let's take out the turrets first. Okay. Then you guys come back here and get the drones. You guys come up here and shoot the weapons, which they don't even have. Although they have one weapon. Okay. We're taking damage. Can we get a squad over here, please? Thank you. Thank you, squad. Okay, nice. Come over here and attack the squads while they recover. Actually, you know what? Return to the base. I'm gonna heal you. You're killing that. Yeah. Let's heal our. Oh, hey, with the shooting. You shot my squad. You jerks. You jerks. That's okay. MK Fighter Minotaurs. Nice. Oberon wanted us dead. I don't understand. That captain was mistaken or mad, Lieutenant. We are Oberon's creation. He would never want us destroyed. Come on, we push on. If we truly are enemies of our home, we'll know soon enough. Yep. Pretty sure we are, dude. Scavenge that. The upgrade. I am at max fuel scavenge efficiency, so that's not going to help. We don't have any additional weapons. Okay. Let's scavenge and see how we do. Nice. Nice. And, yeah, unfortunately, our scanner systems are not good enough to tell what's in this. Let's just upgrade one more on the scanner and see if that gives us some info. Oh, you know what? Because we're already here and it's unidentified, I think that it won't show anything. You know what? Let's save this for the next video. We'll explore the local system in the next one. We're probably going to do one hop because we just don't have enough Neo unless I get more from that hop. And we'll see what Elysium and the Telos cluster has for us in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, throw a like on there and comment on what you think about Crying Suns down below. I'm really enjoying the story. Hopefully you are as well, and I'll see you in the next video.